I know my people will do it justice, and they often do. So today, are you a Liverpool supporter? Who is a Liverpool supporter? I am. And you know what we mean when we say YNWA, as in you'll never walk alone. That's our anthem. That's our motto. In fact, it's a song. The first time actually was a Hammerstein. It was a theatre song, and then this guy Jerry and the Melody Makers, I think they're called, way back sometimes in the 60s in Liverpool. Okay, Jerry Marsden, I think his name might have been, if I remember rightly. Anyway, they turned it into this kind of, pop rock, whatever, in Liverpool in the UK. And we, Liverpool supporters, adopted it, and it became You'll Never Walk Alone. Have you ever bothered to check the lyrics? Anyway, I'm not going to try and sing it, but I'm going to try and read it to you a bit later. Now, as a Liverpool supporter, I know what I feel. I know how it feels when I hear people from other supporters of other football clubs trying to claim our YNWA, as in, you are not allowed. However, when that Arsenal supporter is the governor, the executive governor of Lagos State, the chief security officer of our wonderful, magnificent, incredible state, Lagos, when Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu came out this week in his speech where he was talking about the NSAS massacre. We can't call it a massacre because that's what his people have called it. He's the one that, after all, he put the panel together. When he was talking about Lekki Tollgate massacre, when he finally gave his response to the panel report, the same time that he announced that the white paper would be issued, which was pretty quick, I have to give that to him. He said the white paper would be issued that evening. In that speech, he said he's calling on, I think he called on fowls, he called on macaroni, he called on, there's a lady, what's her name? I remember her name, Jumabi. I think she was the only female in there. He called on her, and he called on one of my guests, former guests, Dele Farotimi. He called on Femi Kuti, what's his name? Sheon Kuti. Called on Sheon Kuti, and I think others. He called on them, he invited them to come and walk with him. And it's called the Walk of Peace in Lagos. He invited them to a peace walk in Lagos. He said, this is the time for us to join hands and come together, I'm paraphrasing him, and come together to actually rebuild Lagos peacefully. Now, everybody deserves redemption, don't you think? When the governor of your state, and in this case, the governor of our state, when he holds out an olive branch and he says, come and be with me. Come, let's resolve this together. And everybody that is invited, all the people he invited, I call them the special guests, those he called. He didn't call me. And you people know that I've been calling out for him for a long time, but I don't know, we'll make up some. Me too, I want to do olive branch, and I want to do, piece something with Oga. Anyway, all those he invited specially, I've mostly said no. I don't think there's been any of them that has said yes. Now I'm going to ask you, do they have a right to say no? Their excuse is no peace, no justice, no peace. But others would say, the man is holding out an olive branch. What's wrong with you? The man is trying to get this resolved. The man is trying to, let's get back together again. Let's make up. We fall out, we fall back in, right? Isn't that what families do? All the time, friends do it. Every relationship falls out and they fall back in. So today our topic is, before I tell you what the topic is, I'm going to keep you in suspense. I know you're all ready to call. I'm going to read out the studio line, 0700 993 993 993. And the female only line is 014657190. We're on Facebook, Nigeria Info FM, and on the website, nigeriainfo.fm. And you can watch me. My producer said to me today, "You look nice, ma." You can see I am like in real CCOG Lagos Omoeko mode today. Like seriously, I'm not apologizing. You can watch that live on YouTube at Nigeria Info. So today, the topic is, let's talk the walk. Are you going to be walking with our governor? And if not, why not? I need to hear from you. There are no guests today. It's just you, me, and your opinions. Because after all, this is our Lagos. He's our governor. We don't need anybody to come and explain to us. We know exactly how we feel about what's happened. Okay? So you can call me right now on 0700 993 993 993. Or on the female only line 014657190. Are you going to be walking with our governor? Hello.
Hello.
Hello. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Benga from Mowe.
Benga from Mowe. Are you going to be walking with Babajide Sanwo-Olu?
I don't think this is the time for us to walk.
Why not?
This is not the time for us to walk. This is time for us for justice. The governor set up a panel. Panel gave a report. Okay, fine. If the report was one way or the other, maybe got leaked to us. Okay, can we see the original document of the report given to the governor, to the government or to the governor before the white paper? So we can't walk. There must be justice. There must be justice. So
now let me ask you, if you say there must be justice, and I hear you, I'm not here to argue with you, what would justice look like for you?
Is that?
What would justice look like? What does that justice mean for you?
Those that have lost their loved ones. Compensate them. Come up playing. Tell the people you are sorry. Nobody is bigger than saying sorry. Nobody can be bigger than that.
Excellent.
Okay. We have to solve what has actually happened before we work for peace. Rather, okay, what about if that day another group of people gang themselves against or to counter that work? There will still be another chaos in Lagos.
You make very good points. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Next call. Hello. Hello. Are you there? No, we can't hear you. Sorry, call back. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, talk to me. Yeah. Are you going to be walking with our governor?
Okay, for me, I don't think I want to participate in that work.
Why not?
The reason for me saying that is because, the issues have not really been addressed. Yesterday, while I was going to work, we had these police people on the road. They were doing this normal.
I need you to turn your radio down because there's some feedback.
Okay, sorry about that.
No problem at all, my brother. Go ahead.
So they were doing this usual stop and search. So this caused a lot of traffic. Okay? So when we got to that point where the issue was, there was, this huge crowd. And I got to ask what happened. Do you know that the police, while they were searching a particular guy's vehicle, they planted the bow in the guy's vehicle?
Right.
Yeah. So they planted the bow in the guy's vehicle to implicate the guy. So this issue of police brutality has to be addressed. Something needs to be spelled out as to what will happen to police if they continue with this kind of, attitude.
What?
So until that thing is spelled out, the rules of engagement, the way police should operate, should be spelled out to them.
I need to ask you, what would that look like? What would justice look like for you?
The thing is, for me personally, I feel, now, take for instance what happened in America when those police who killed George Floyd were found guilty. They were punished for it. Okay, and this was public. The punishment was made public. So if things like that should continue to happen in Nigeria, they should be punished, and the punishment should be made public so that the people can see that the government is really working for the people.
Right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for calling. Hello? Are you there? Hello? Uh-oh. Hello? Right. So, I've had we've had about 4 or 5, but they keep cutting off. So, you can call back. I'm going to need you to tell me what justice looks like. Are you still there? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. What's your name, please?
Ireti, how are you?
I'm very well, sir. What's your name?
This is Obi calling from Ikeja.
Obi, hello. Talk to me.
I'm okay, my sister.
Are you going to walk with governor?
Ireti, I don't want to talk long. I want to ask the governor.
Mm-hmm.
Has the police given him permission to walk? One, because that's what they used to ask us for permission.
Okay.
What is the guarantee that hoodlums will not join this walk and cause another mayhem and keep it? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Obi, my brother. Right. Next caller. Hello? Hello? Are you there? Hello? We can't hear you. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ma. What's your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Flora, calling from Unikwan.
Flora, talk to me. Are you going to be walking with governor?
Yeah.
You are? Why is that?
For me, I don't think there's any need for people to work with the governor.
Okay, so you're not going to be walking with him. Are you going to be walking? Would you go to the walk? Yes or no?
God forbid, I cannot do that.
Oh,
thank you.
Okay, go on. Keep talking. Sorry, I needed to clear that first. Go ahead. Oh, you've gone. Okay. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
What's your name and where you calling from, please?
Okay, Paul calling from Aja.
Paul, talk to me. Are you going to walk with our governor?
No, I will walk, but something first. Something has to be done first.
Right, tell me.
Just like the first caller who say, first of all, there should be justice. There should be justice for those that lost their life and some got injured during the Lekki massacre. They should compensate. The government should compensate those that lost their lives and also got injured, and then those that are found culpable for the crime being committed should be punished, and the whole world should see that those people are truly punished. And then there will be peace. But anything short of this, I don't think we have to work with him.
So here's the thing. Yeah, so let me say something. Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Right, so here's the thing. Lagos State has not said they're not going to compensate. What they are discussing, and I think they intend to compensate, is how many people died and the verification. One of the things they're saying is that they need to know if they're going to, if you're saying, pay everybody that was killed, injured, whatever, they need those names verified. They are saying if there are 9 people dead, they need to see the family. Who are they going to compensate? So these are the kind of things that's going on. They haven't said they're not going to compensate. I just needed to correct that. And yes, I hear you. So we know what justice looks like for you. Justice for you is compensation and punishment of those involved, correct?
Yeah.
Now, when we say punishment of those involved, is that the army or is that the person that invited the army?
That is why I say anybody that is found culpable, whether the army or whoever it might be.
Okay. Thank you.
Nobody is above the law.
Nobody is above the law. Well, at least they shouldn't be. Thank you so much. Lines are going fire.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. God bless you. Hello? Hello? Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from, please?
I'm calling from Lekki. My name is.
Sorry, your name is.
Okay. That is what the South African did after many years of apartheid. They set up a Truth and Reconciliation Commission for people to come and testify of what actually happened. Because there cannot be genuine reconciliation when you are still lying against me.
Mm-hmm.
People were shot. People die, and you are lying. You are claiming that nobody died. And now you come back again and you say only one person died. And you are throwing lies about, and you are inviting me for peace, for reconciliation. Where is truth? Are we going to have reconciliation and peace based on the lies? Remember that people witness these things. Those people that witness these things, they are in pain. And you are inviting them for reconciliation, for peace. And you are still lying that pain did not happen to them. We are not genuine in this country. The government is not genuine. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for being so eloquent with your comments. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Where are you calling from? What's your name, please?
My name is Ngozi.
Ngozi.
From Apapa.
Is it time for truth and reconciliation in the shape of walking with the governor?
Actually, the work for peace, according to the governor of Lagos State, is a very welcome development.
Okay.
If he would have done the right thing first. I believe the main reason for the end-SARS protest was centered on police brutality. As we speak, the same SARS that was the main reason for this protest is still in operation. The same reason why the protest took place is still happening. At least we can see a repetition during the 1-year anniversary of the end-SARS movement. So I don't understand the peace we are working for when the main reasons for this peace have not been clarified.
So permit me to just come in here for a second.
Okay.
SARS has been disbanded in the way we know it. That's number one. Number two is the governor of Lagos State, his powers does not extend to federal. And the police are not Lagos State Police, they are federal police force. So what would you expect him to do? Very quickly, because we're about to go on break.
Okay. What I expect him to do, the panel in the first place was instituted by Lagos State government,
correct,
federal government of Nigeria. So if the federal government have given you the go-ahead to institute a panel concerning this, then you have come out with a report. Forward the recommendations the way it is to the federal. Then as a state, you also have some percentage of control where police is. The police works for both federal and state, and the governor is the chief security officer of the state. So you still have some recommendations within your own state, what you want to give to the police commissioner in your state.
Thank you.
I've not seen that genuineness in doing all of this from the state government.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your comments. Now, here's the thing. One of the things that when the Lagos State has said about the report is there are some of the recommendations they have to pass to federal because it's not within their jurisdiction, it's not within their powers, it's not within their purview. So they are doing that. It's the ones that are within their jurisdiction, the ones that's within the powers of the state, which is the governor of Lagos State, that they will be implementing. Okay? Now, I want to ask, because we have to keep moving on with this conversation because I love you guys. My producer, have we still got time? Well, how long? She's about to tell me to be quiet. Right now, we are going on break. And when I come back, I'll tell you something. permit me to read out Governor Sanwo-Olu's speech, which was made on the 30th, Tuesday the 30th. And it's a little bit long, but I'm going to do my best to read it out as quick as possible. But I think it is important that we hear it again. He said, "My dear good people of Lagos, it is with great sense of responsibility that I address you today on the reactions that have trailed the release of the NSAS Judicial Panel of Inquiry report submitted to me 2 weeks ago, and how it has played out in the public discourse since then. I believe, and I've always been vocal about this, that we owe it to you, the people of Lagos, to constantly speak and engage with you. In easy times, in difficult circumstances, we will never shy away from making our case to you, while also ensuring that we listen to you. I will start by saying that we, as an administration, are determined that the next steps will be taken in this process of coming to terms with the events of October 2020. Must bring closure to a painful episode in the history of our state, with the release of the white paper, which was later today, which would have been, Tuesday evening. This, in my view," he goes on to say, "is a moment that beckons to define who and what we are as a people. To be a center of excellence, we must be the center of truth. To be a smart city, we must be a just one. To be a prosperous state, we must establish ourselves as a peaceful entity. And to achieve the greater Lagos of our dreams, we must learn to live in harmony, even amidst inevitable disagreements. In times like these, with anger and animosity too quick and fast at hand, it is easy to hide behind our own prejudices, treating them as deeper truths instead of superficial lies that they are. It is far too easy to take sides and choose emotions over fact, even when the truth is to be found in the shades of nuance. It is easy to choose darkness over light, to take perverse delight in playing unhelpful games of cynicism and suspicion, to cling to beliefs that do not carry the weight of verifiable evidence." He goes on to say, "To become a champion of prejudice is to own a fleeting and false victory. It is a victory of rancor over reason, of vengeance over justice, of anger over compassion. Today," he said, "I stand before you to declare that I, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, reject this path, and I invite you all to do the same. The choice confronting us today is between restoring greater harmony or doing greater harm. I choose harmony over harm," he said. "As your governor, it is my task to explain why all Lagosians should join me on this path that promises a more beneficial future. Fellow Lagosians," he calls on you and he says, "let me at this point bring to the fore some very important context that we must never lose sight of. You will remember that the Judicial Panel of Inquiry was originally inaugurated to investigate allegations of police brutality committed by the disbanded SARS in Lagos State. In the aftermath of what happened on October 20th, 2020, I decided to expand the mandate of the panel to include investigating what really happened at Lekki Tollgate that night. As a matter of good faith and a sincere commitment to uncovering the truth, we constituted a panel of individuals that we believe were independent, credible, and representatives of the various stakeholder communities interested in the movement against police brutality. Apart from the chairman of the panel being a respected retired jurist, various stakeholders, including youths, NSAS protesters, the police, and civil society groups were represented on the panel. I am sure no member of the panel can claim that the state government made any attempt to influence them in any way throughout the duration of the sitting. While I commend the panel for undertaking its task to the best of its abilities, it is however regrettable that panel's work and the leakage of an unauthorized version of the report have generated much tension. Sadly, a deep wound has been reopened. The heated exchanges amongst various shades of opinion on the report have unfortunately put us all at risk of missing the larger picture. The fact that what we all seek in common is a land in which we are all safe and secure, law enforcement agents are trusted, and justice is guaranteed to all. As I have stated earlier, we have no intention of engage in histrionics or further inflame passion on a matter that has generated intense interest and controversy nationally and internationally. Our decisions and actions will be based entirely on the law, the weight of evidence, and unblemished respect for the truth. Let me at this junction say that I have never been in any doubt as to the sincerity, patriotism, and noble motivations of both organizers and participants in the movement to see an end to the human rights abuse by the now disbanded Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS. It is also on record that the federal government accepted all the demands of the protesters, including the immediate scrapping of SARS. The National Economic Council, NEC, also recommended the establishment of state panels of inquiry into cases of police brutality, and the Lagos State was the first to set up its own panel. I, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, can boldly say that no state took the advocacy for police reform and justice in the face of documented brutality more serious than we did in Lagos. We have so far paid 420 million in compensation to victims of police brutality, in line with the recommendations of the panel. My good people of Lagos State, he says, you will also recall that, in solidarity with the protesters, I, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, joined youths at the various points during the demonstrations, particularly at the Lekki toll gate and at Alausa. I received the charter of demands of the protesters and promised to pass them to the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Muhammadu Buhari. I kept my word and passed on the demands to the President, who promised to act promptly on the issues. However, perhaps at some point, I told you it's a long speech, but I think it's important that we listen to it because people don't bother to read. And I really want us to have a balanced discussion. So he goes, and I'm almost done. He says, however, perhaps as a result of entrenched lack of trust between the government and the governed over the years, the protesters respond to the government's concessions with skepticism, and the demonstrations continued, even growing in intensity. Regrettably, what had been very well organized peaceful protests was subsequently hijacked in different parts of the country, particularly in Lagos. In the ensuing descent into anarchy, many of our compatriots were caught in the violence. Some policemen were killed. Public and private property, including critical infrastructure, were set on fire, leading to losses of estimated at several billions of naira. At that point, I imposed a curfew to restore normalcy in Lagos. We had only one goal in mind: the maintenance of law and order and protection of citizens going about their daily lives. That is important for you to remember. This is more than a legal duty. It is a sacred obligation under the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which I, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, swore to uphold. He goes on to talk about his inaugural speech. I'm going to slip that, and so I want to go to the part where he asks us. It's a really long, really long speech. Right, so he goes on to say, in December, I will be leading a walk for peace to herald the healing of our land. Let me use this occasion to extend an open invitation to our youth members of the diplomatic corps, civil society groups, students, and the media, as well as other stakeholders to join me. He called on to Folarin Falana, Debo Adebayo, Dele Farotimi, Temitope Majekodumi, Shegun Awosanya, Adetong, who is at Just Detong, the one on social media, Sheon Kuti, CP Akim, that's the Commissioner of Police, Akim Odumusi, and I think CSP Yinka Egbeyemi, to join me on this historical march for our dear Lagos. Nobody, and these are all written in capital letters, so I really should be reading it stronger. Nobody will build this city for us. Let us show the world who we are. We are Lagosians, a people of great renown, driven by the irrepressible spirit of Lagos. God bless Lagos State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He is your governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Are you calling? Let me read out the number again. 0700 993 993 993. The female line is 01465 7190. You've heard it again. Let's talk. Are you going to be joining him? Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Talk to me. What's your name?
My name is Ken, calling from Lekki.
Hello, Ken.
Yeah, the work with the governor is tantamount to dancing on the grave of those that were killed at the Lekki toll gate, an insult to the memory of the NSAS protest. Look at the people he called out to join that the walk. Yinka Edegbemi that led policemen to brutalize people a month ago, people that came out to commemorate the NSAS protest. Yinka came out with fully armed policemen, dressed as if they were going to Sambisa Forest to brutalize people that came out to commemorate. What was the purpose of the NSAS protest? Police brutality. What has been done? Nothing has been done.
Yeah.
Just some feel good. The reality is that the political elite in Nigeria have no intention or desire to overhaul the administration of criminal justice system, starting with the policemen, the police station, the smelly police station, the poorly paid policemen, the poorly equipped police men. The whole administration of criminal justice system is totally a mess. Go to the magistrates' courts, it's tantamount to slave trade that is happening there. People are being sold there for money. These political elites have no desire to reform the police.
Yeah.
There is no desire. They want the police to be carrying their handbags at the airport and them escorting their bullion vans to their houses.
But let me come in here. Let me come in here. So the governor, I think to an extent, he's probably heard what you've said in so many forms, and I don't. Here's the thing. I'm not here to speak for him, but I don't think he's one of those governors that's deaf. So I haven't heard what you've said, but probably through other people. It's possible that he's listening now. I actually have this secret belief that, I believe that he listens to my show secretly. I really do. What would you like him to do? How do we move on? If it's not to accept his olive branch, how do we move on?
First of all, the governor must show empathy.
Do you not think he has?
He must accept that the people were killed.
Okay.
Even if it is one person, even if it's two persons, don't say only. Don't dance on the grave of those that died by bringing out a white paper. The white paper is a mere whitewash.
Right.
Look at Justice Okuwobi. Ask any lawyer that practices in Lagos who Justice Okuwobi is. Ask them, and he just rubbished her by bringing out a white paper.
But was he the one that rubbished her? He didn't rubbish her.
He was. Even before the white paper was released, his supporters were already on air, huffing and puffing.
Yeah, but we can't say that but we don't know. You might say other people who work for Lagos State.
First of all, it takes just some little thing. Admit people were killed.
Okay.
Shed some few tears on air. Say we are sorry.
If he's shedding fake tears, we won't believe him, would we?
Say we are sorry. Then
okay.
Ask for reconciliation.
I hear you.
Understand?
Yes, I do. Thank you so much. Say we are sorry and ask for reconciliation. That's powerful. Thank you. Hello.
Good afternoon, Sisyogi.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Remy.
Remy, talk to me. How are you?
I'm fine.
So,
I'm not comfortable with this idea of expecting the governor to apologize. Apology is not needed. Justice is needed. Justice.
What does justice then look like for you if an apology is not needed? What does justice look like for you if an apology is not needed?
In a sane society, the governor should have resigned. Okay. Because despite all the cover-ups, the truth came out. We already knew what we knew. So, with paper or not, what the paper only did or the judicial panel did was indicating our own points from day one. So people were killed.
Yeah.
who ordered the army, who ordered the shooting. They didn't just order themselves. They didn't just move down to that venue. Who gave them that order? Till this moment, we don't know who gave the order.
Well, the answer to that, let me just come in here quickly. Would the answer to that represent a form of justice for you?
That alone won't. Series of events happened before, on that day, and after that day. Has anything been done to resolve those issues? The few months ago to commemorate the NSAS event, we also what happened to the protesters. They were brutalized. We saw what the CP did.
But the police.
What happened?
But the governor is not in control of. Yes, he meets with the CP, no doubt. He's the chief security officer. He has to meet with the federal representative for Lagos for police in Nigeria, the Oga Patapata of that in that sense. And he does. They have security meetings and everything. But as governor of Lagos State,
okay,
is it fair to hold him responsible for what the police who have been allocated sent based in Lagos State?
Yes.
Okay.
For everything that happens in Lagos, he promised to protect our lives and property. That was one of the things he swore by.
That's very true.
So, failing in that alone, he should have resigned.
Okay.
Governors resign for mundane things in other countries, but here in Nigeria, our own leaders die on seat. So,
now, first by fire. I need to answer more calls. Yeah, go on.
Apology will bring justice.
Okay. You want justice before an
justice
apology.
And justice alone.
Thank you so much, Remy. Thank you. Let's answer more calls. Wow, this is getting very interesting. Hello. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I am Essie Ogene and I'm calling from Ikorodu.
Essie Ogene, talk to me.
Essie Ogene, well done.
Thank you
for that speech that I just read out. Essie Ogene, there is nothing that is more than the truth. Even though you want to kill me, let me say the truth. The truth is a very, very important something. If it will cost Jide Sanwo-Olu's life to say the truth, why not say the truth? Why putting us on suspicion? Who will tell us the truth? You can't make peace without the truth. You can't cut my leg and the next thing you will tell me that, okay, I will treat you without telling me I'm sorry for cutting your leg.
And what is that truth that you want to hear? What is that truth?
That truth is your gaze. Who sent those people to Lekki to
Who gave the order? Okay.
Who gave the order? That is what we want to hear. Did anybody die? Yes, people died. People injured. Even though it did not compensate any family, but we want to know the truth. Nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth. Thank you.
Not beating around the bush.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. The truth and nothing but the truth. So help you, God, Governor Sanwo-Olu. That's what they're saying. Talk to me. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon. Where are you calling from?
That's Sisiogi.
It is Sisiogi, and I've got my Sisiogi on correct today.
I'm taking side today. Oh.
I am not actually. So here's the thing. It isn't my job to take sides. No, it's my job to hold on. Pardon me to say this.
There are too many points that left open.
Can you hear me? It's not my job to take sides. It's my job to present other sides, both sides, to ensure we have a balanced conversation. Go ahead.
So the point I'm trying to make now is, first of all, who sent the army to the toll gate and who gave them the order to shoot? That's number one. Number two, who asked the army, who asked the LCC to take out the CCTV camera, the footage? And why was it tampered with during the investigation? Who gave that order to take out the CCTV camera? And who ordered them to put up the lights? Then, number three, you want to have a walk with the citizens, but if the citizens want to have a protest, you send police people to obstruct all the protest. Nobody does a protest in Lagos State or anywhere in Nigeria, but you want to have a walk. all this are no result. Nothing will work.
So,
as for me, I'm not going to work with anybody. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for calling. Hello. Okay, you snooze, you lose. Hello. Hello. Are you there?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, calling from Ijabodo, Odogbolu.
Oh, all the way from Odogbolu. Talk to me.
You see, when all those them started telling us the truth, we the poor ones, Nigeria will start to be good by that very day they started it. Nigeria will start being good. Everything will work out for Nigeria.
Yeah.
But when they continue telling us lies, that what we see, we didn't see it, the trouble we see will be increasing every minute of the day. Just pass my word to them. Tell the governor to tell us the truth, what happened. If they tell us the truth, what happened, then we'll forget everything. Nobody will comment on it again.
Yeah.
But when they continue formulating all kinds of lies in open, koro eyes, then Nigeria will not settle. Nothing will balance. Economy will not balance. Our money will continue to fall. Everything will collapse because truth cannot save us. Lie cannot save us. It's only truth that can save us. That's my own. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The lies cannot save us. It's only truth that can save us. Who will tell us the truth? My previous caller said. Hello.
Good afternoon. This is Zainab from Kurd.
Zainab, are you going to be walking with the governor?
Never. You walk alone.
Hey. Okay. Why?
You used to are vexing, no. You walk alone. They should tell us the truth and we want justice.
What does justice look like for you?
The police. Who sent the police to the toll gates?
Who sent
the army? Who gave the order?
Mm-hmm.
They need to be brought to book. Like, we need to see it openly.
Okay. Thank you.
We need justice. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello? 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 Are you there? Yes. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's your name and where are you calling from, please?
My name is Kemi, calling from VI.
Kemi, talk to me. Are you going to be walking with the governor?
I'm undecided yet. Right?
Good. Let's talk. Right.
Yeah.
Something new to talk about. Okay. Tell us about your indecision.
No, because I'm just looking to see how it all plays out right now. I haven't read I don't know if I'm looking for the white paper.
It's online. I'm sure you can read it. Well, at least the leaked one.
I haven't had time to read it, which is why I'm undecided. I want to see, because I really actually called to commend you on how you're handling this.
Oh,
a lot of people are emotional.
Thank you.
Right? And we need logic for us to be able to move forward.
Okay. So, even though you're undecided, given what you know so far, what would you say? Do you feel you've heard enough, truth-wise?
I think I've heard enough. But then because at the beginning there was so many untruths out there, so many. So it all became people died, people didn't die. We thought, what did you see? Like when I asked people, what did you see? I saw. What did you see? You know, that kind of thing. I saw. I saw. And then, all that. So I don't even get a conversation because the truth, when people say the truth, and I'm like, it's not the truth you want to hear. It's the truth that actually happened is what we want. Because everyone want the truth that fits their bill,
I like that. So,
emotional.
Yes, is the truth we want to hear. Thank you so much. My producer is giving me that look. She's about to turn off and say we're going on break. Thank you so much for that. Be right back.
Transfers to
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, Opayemi is the name.
Opayemi, talk to me. Are you gonna be walking?
Never. I would never again.
Why now?
Okay. I think some fundamental questions need to be asked
Okay.
with regards the NSAS protest, which is number one. The governor admitted sending people inviting the army to stop the insurrection and looting and so on. But if you examine the incident of that day, you discover that the army did not visit anywhere else in Lagos apart from the Lekki toll gate. And it was clear that their purpose was just to stop the peaceful protest going on by all means.
Yeah.
And that be achieved by killing people. So, someone is saying he invited the army to stop the looting, to stop. If that was the case, you will have sent them to other places in Lagos.
But we don't know where he sent them, do we? Do you think he sent them to the toll gate?
Of course, it was clear that was the only place the army visited that day.
Yeah, but we don't know. We don't know. Did the army say? I don't believe the army have said that he sent them to the toll gate. The army did imply that he's the one that invited them, or that they were invited. Sorry. They said they were invited, but we don't know whether it was the toll gates that they were invited to come to.
From the facts available.
Okay, go ahead.
At least even from the videos online, we saw the progression of the army from Bonny Camp to the toll gates.
Yeah.
At least that evidence was clear, and that showed that was the place they visited. Second,
yes,
he's saying he wants to walk. He wants people now.
I might have to rush you because we need to go. I need you to wrap up. We need to go on the news.
Judicial panel is
it's 2 o'clock.
body.
It's gonna cut you off. The 2 o'clock is gonna cut you off.
Hello?
just before the news, these things, when it's the news, you just gotta. So we have just 7-ish minutes left or so. My producer, my major domo. My major domo is here. Like, she's gonna throw us off. She stops us from talking. So we're in the Spitfire round. I know this show goes so damn fast. I don't like that. Anyway, so you get 1 minute each. But are you still online?
Yes, I'm still online.
I'm so sorry. Oh my word. Love you. Absolutely love you. Thank you so much. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm saying the judicial panel is more or less like a quasi-judicial body that was backed up by law before it began operation. And then you are now using a white paper that has no force of law to try to alter the findings of the judicial panel. For me, that is despicable of the government.
May I come in there?
Okay.
Right. So there is a point to white paper. White papers tend to shape policies, regulations, especially in this case. And he's not when the panel gives their report, it does those recommendations have to be turned into a white paper, as in they need to accept, okay, we can do this, we can't do that, yada yada yada, and therefore then you're on the road to implementing the changes that are recommended. So the point of the white paper was not to discredit the panel's report. It's actually, if you like, almost complementary to what the panel says, although the state rejected some recommendations, accepted some recommendations, and the others they said doesn't fall within their remit. I just needed to make that clear.
If you
Go ahead.
Look at the white paper, you see that they deny that people died from that white paper. The government did not accept that fact.
Yeah.
And that, for me, and I'm not even happy with the fact that I wasn't those that cross-examined the chief pathologist of Lagos State did not do a really good job, because they should have asked him some pertinent questions. One of which was, as a chief pathologist, what is the usual rate of death in Lagos for a week? And then, if within a week you're having a spike in death cases and you're saying they are not linked to the NSAS protest, then what could have led to it? That question should have been asked and an interrogation done into what actually led to the spike in death cases within that week. So for the government now saying he wants a peaceful protest, he wants a walk to signal peace without coming out to make some certain admissions. All the governor said in his speech, the speech that led to that calling for a walk, is that they deny that people died and so on and so forth. You've not compensated the families of those that died. You've not admitted the killing. You are now saying people should come to work. In fact, on the day of the walk, I'll be part of those that will go and boo him.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
Okay. All right.
I'll be there to boo them.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so very, very much, and for your patience as well. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I need you to turn your radio down, please.
Oh, thank you. This is Mary calling from Alimosho.
Mary from Alimosho, are you going to be walking with our governor?
Unfortunately, no.
Why?
Because if we were to recount what happened the last time during the NSAS, something that I've always wanted to say is the fact that when those discussions were happening, are you aware that the police and the soldiers were nowhere to be found?
But when those destructions were happening, the police were nowhere to be found because the police said they felt their lives were no longer safe. I think 1 or 2 policemen had been killed. So yes.
Then the soldiers who were at the toll gate that night, where were they?
Well, the soldiers didn't come out till the toll gate, and he had the soldier couldn't have just come out because theirs is not for civil order. That's not their job, unless, as they said, they were invited, and I'm quoting there.
Okay, that is out there anyway. I've always wanted to find out where they were.
Yeah.
in situations like that.
Yeah.
Both police, both soldiers were nowhere to be found and talked, and did a lot of those disruptions. Secondly, I also wanted to just edge out that, are you aware that even on that particular day of the work, people will come out, and those are people that are going to be hired by the government. The same people they are always hiring. The same people that came out of the SUV that day with Machati and all of that, they will still come out on the day of the work just so that they can say things that, yes, he called for a walk and people came out. I mean, it's just because, sometimes if this thing is brought close home, then you know how painful it is to lose a loved one.
Yeah.
So a lot of people who are still grieving, a lot of people whose businesses, who took loan and all of them, who are still feeling the pain of that incident that happened that day, you are calling them to come and do a walk. When nobody has been brought to book, nobody has taken a fall for what happened that day, something that is going to be a memorable in the history of Nigeria. Not even one person has taken a fall for it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Right, let's pick the next call. Hello. You snooze, you lose. We're in the last round. Hello.
This is Joshua from Ijegun.
What's your name?
Joshua from Ijegun.
Joshua, talk to me. Are you going to be walking with the governor?
No way.
Why?
Number one, I know of a friend. His younger brother died on the protest. He has not found his brother till now. His brother is still missing till now. He went for the protest and he's not back till now.
Did your friend go to the panel?
So those people are just saying that I'm being emotional. Hello?
Yes. Did your friend go to the... Did your friend testify?
My friend's younger brother.
Yeah, but did your friend testify about his younger brother at the panel?
I don't know of that. And I cannot be pressing him to go and do that because I can't imagine myself using my younger brother. It will be so heartbreaking for me. But those who are just saying that I'm emotional or emotions or what, I don't like that. It's so appalling of them to be saying that I'm kind of emotional in some way.
Okay. Hello? Yes, I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm here.
So first of all, I think justice should be served. I don't think they even need to be there for. I even in the first place, judicial panel of I didn't actually. My mind wasn't there because for me, I just feel we should just go to court straight up, take a lawsuit and investigate straight up, and let the police go an independent.
Okay, so what you're saying is justice to you is for the youth, the NSAS youth, to come together and perhaps go for a class act of some sort. Is that what you're saying?
They should just go for a lawsuit and start investigating. Let us know who is involved, who are those and all that. Know that and just that. Because the way this thing is building up, some people are just that I think it's not come and meet them one day. Just like in the World War, some people were being attacked by Hitler. Nobody talks. Others were attacked by Hitler. But when Hitler came for them, nobody could shout for them. If you don't shout for other people's justice today.
I have to answer more calls. I hear you. I hear you, my brother. I hear you so much. Are you sending me a message on WhatsApp? 0809-597-5805, just in case you can't call. Right. Let's pick up. Oh, I have a WhatsApp message. Hello, madam. I am Caesar from Ikeja. My contributions to this peace walk is very simple. We want the government of Sanwo-Olu to know that, just like the famous musician Wyclef Jean said, we don't want no peace. We want equal rights and justice. Give us justice and equality, and peace will naturally abound. Why can't he see that? Peace walk means, hello, sorry, we can't help you. For all I care. I hear you. Caesar. Thank you for that. Let's answer more calls. Hello. Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, AY is my name.
AY, talk to me.
Yeah, I'm calling from Mobile.
Okay.
Due to the governor's demand or what he wants people to work with him, isn't it? You don't expect peace when there's no justice. Absolutely, there will be no peace all through. And majority of them are just telling lies upon lies to cover up lies. how long are you going to continue like that? I also overheard the people that were killed, their families should come out and make a demand. What family are you talking about? The lady that testified on the panel, what was her end? She was macheted.
Yeah.
So, did you expect me, then maybe, God forbid, I have somebody who lost his life there, I should go to Lagos State and said, come on, I'm only putting my life in jeopardy if I do that. They've been threatened. Most of them have been threatened that if you come out and say anything, you are in trouble. Is it not government?
Mm.
If they didn't send police to you, they'll surely find one hoodlums to send to your house.
Well, so here's the thing. I don't know if I think sometimes and yes, you know, there are testimonies that of those who have been in that position.
Okay.
Also, I think given that, and I may be wrong, but given that the panel was constituted by the state and people were invited to come and testify.
Okay.
And I know what happened to that poor young girl.
Yeah.
Do you think that families were afraid to come and testify at that panel? Truthfully.
You just reiterated what I said.
I'm asking. That's what you really think.
What I see here is that the family is afraid.
Okay.
Before
All right.
the government can, before the governor can say we should work with him in peace.
Yeah.
We want to see the faces of the people he sent there
Yeah.
to kill the innocent people.
Okay. Thank
We
you.
want their faces published in the papers.
Okay.
We want to see them being punished.
Thank you.
The Bible said if you fail to punish one, you still get more trouble.
Okay. Thank
so
you.
they must be punished.
Thank you so much. Calls, we're in the 10 minutes left. Okay, let me read out your WhatsApp message. There's one here that says, good afternoon, Ireti Bakare. My name is Benga Oniyide. In 2012, when Jonathan wanted to increase the price of fuel, everyone in this government, which included Tunde Bakare, Buhari, Tinubu, and even me, myself, too, came out to protest at Ojota. If the military had fired at any gunshot, most of us would have been dead by now. Can't you see that the people supporting this government are very wicked? The same fuel increment these people in this government condemned in 2012, you have increased it by 80%, and you don't want Nigerians to be very, very angry with your promise and failed society. Now, let's pick up more calls. Hello. Hello? Talk to me. Okay. You snooze, you lose. We got to move fast. Hello? Next call. Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, Ade speaking from Agege.
Okay. You have 1 minute, Ade. Talk to me.
It is so unfortunate that we don't have a truthful leader in this country.
Mm.
So unfortunate.
Yeah.
They keep depressing us and we can't even make any move. I pray to God to give us the Moses of our time to take us to the promised land.
Okay.
It is so unfortunate. I would rather walk alone, as the other lady have said, I would rather walk alone than walking with some people to the lagoon.
Okay.
Sincerely speaking.
Okay, thank you.
The governor should resign. Firstly, they should publish the names of the soldiers, those soldiers that shoot our brothers, the innocent souls. I pray may their soul rest in perfect peace. They keep lying to us. They increase any tariff whatsoever, be it custom, whatever. They do whatever they like. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. They will miss God.
Thank you so much. I have a WhatsApp message here. It says, good afternoon, Cecile Gay. Yes, I've got my Cecile Gay on today. This walk of peace is just not good at this particular time. Justice is what we, the people, demand. The state and federal government are being insincere, and the people already know the truth. Who ordered the shooting? Who tampered with the CCTV? And why was the memorial of the NSAS march with police brutality. Marred with police brutality. All we need is justice. Then peace can reign. Collins, that's what you said. Let me see if I can read any more of your WhatsApp message. There's one here that says, Auntie Ireti, the fact that the governor is calling for peace walk is an admittance that there is a cover-up and the inner conscience is judging them. Is there such a thing? Let's see, what have we got here? The governor who wants to walk with the people he invited army to kill people walk to where? Okay, let me read that again. The governor who wants to walk with the people he invited the army to kill people walk to where? I think the governor is trying to cover up something. Again, that's what was said there. Let me see. Good afternoon, Cecilia. I can't believe the man who sent military to kill innocent and harmless protesters is calling for a peace walk. Holy smoke, this is insane. Black from Oworo. Holy smoke, he said. Nice. Here we go. Hello, Ma. I'm John. I want to liken the victims of Lekki massacre to rape victims who are told to reconcile with their oppressors without justice. That touched a nerve. What have we got here? I'm trying to read as many WhatsApp as possible. Good afternoon, madam. I will walk with the governor. Aha. I will walk with the governor. Not until I am convinced that a massacre, as the people claim, really happened at Lekki Tollgate. The people claim to be dead. If their family is afraid to testify, didn't they have pictures? Let the pictures be placed on social media. Idris Olaifa from Isolo. That's what he said. And I think we have to ask that. That's the one person that we've heard that said, I will walk with the governor. And the other lady who said she's undecided. I'm trying to read as many WhatsApp. Why so many WhatsApp come? Okay, what do you say? Hello, Madam Bakare-Yusuf. Call me Cecile Gay because I have always got my Cecile Gay on. We are failing to comment and see how transparent Sanwo-Olu has been with the NSAS thing. Follow his journey from October 10th till today. The man has been on the side of his state and its people. If we can't go on the walk with him to bring closure to the Lagos and SARS while waiting for the FG to do the 14 points directed to the FG, then so be it. I, Chris, doff my hat, he meant to write, for the governor. He's listening from Accra. Oh, Chale. There you go. You can see I'm really working hard to try and read all your comments. I blame Sanwo-Olu for peace walk. He really tried to compare to other governor. If he did need peace walk, he won't set up the panel in the first place. That's what Julius said. And this is probably going to be the last one I read. He said, from Johnson in Festac Town says, let Governor Sanwo-Olu tell us the truth and no more. He will walk alone with only his sympathizers with him. Okay, let's answer more calls. I've tried to fit a lot of you in. Okay. Hello. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Hadi.
Yes.
I'm calling from Isolo.
Okay, talk to me.
Yeah. First of all, I want to ask, am I on to Ireti Bakare?
Absolutely, you are.
Okay, good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon. You have 1 minute. They've literally said to me, we have 4 minutes left.
First and foremost,
You've
my
got
position
one.
on this issue is very simple.
Okay.
About 2 or 3 weeks ago, I saw a video clip of yours in reacting to this NSAT issue when it happened last year.
Yes.
Whatever that made you to react then, be my position today.
Okay.
That is one. And secondly, the governor is just in a helpless state. He knows he should know what happened.
Yeah.
The power controlling Lagos State is beyond him. So he can't say the truth because the power the city is occupied today is being put there by somebody. Okay? So all these things about white people, black people, they are just there to deceive themselves, not deceive people, because people know that people actually died. Even though if it is one person, the ambulance that was stopped on its way to the Lekki toll gate, why do they stop there? Who are the people that stopped the ambulance? Do they try to find out? They invite the people in that ambulance that day to find out the soldier or whoever that stopped them from going to the Lekki toll gate.
Yes.
Listen.
Okay.
So,
I need to rush you. You need to wrap up.
Yeah, so my stand is that the governor is just trying to make the problem created for him. And just unfortunately, he's going about it in the wrong way.
Okay,
That's
thank you. Thank you so much. Bamidele John says on WhatsApp, peace is not the absence of war, but the presence of justice. Governor Sanwo-Olu will walk alone. Okay. Should I answer a call? Let's answer a call. You've got 30 seconds. Talk to me, because my major domo here, her fingers are sharp.
My name is Nike.
Your name is Nike.
And,
Nike, talk to me.
I think that everybody likes to think that the governor will walk alone, but unfortunately he will not. I would like for him to walk alone, but he will not.
Mm-hmm.
And then to answer the people who continue to say, why can't their family members send in pictures? I think they just completely, thoroughly uninformed. They don't pay attention to the news. Because I've listened to Nigeria Info several times and heard several times where your different presenters have mentioned that family members did turn up at the panel. We've mentioned the names of some of them. Some of them have even been interviewed, several of them, several times. So anybody who continues to ask where the bodies were, the families, is being deliberately obtuse, is asleep, is pretending to be asleep, and refuses to wake up. And they will all to hellfire.
Okay, hellfire. Who's going to hellfire? My Oga, there's a message here that says if the CCTV were not removed, maybe we wouldn't be in this dilemma that we're in as to what happened on that day. So the question is, who ordered the removal of those cameras? Oh, do you remember? There was an inspector. He came all the way from Abuja. He's actually in his day job. He's a minister. In his off days, he's an inspector, and he found a camera and he picked it up like Colombo and took it where we don't know. Recently, he said, don't ask me where the camera was. I don't know. I gave it to somebody. Right. Who's going to be my last call today? Can I still pick up more calls? Let's be quick. 30 seconds. Hello. Talk to me. Hello. Good afternoon. You've got 30 seconds. She's going to throw me off. Sisi Oge. Yes. What's your name?
My name is Joladele.
Okay, go ahead very quickly.
With pride, I'm going to work with the governor.
Okay, why are you calling me so late when we need to have a conversation?
I'll be calling. I'm having almost 2 hours.
Okay, tell me why quickly.
We're becoming more criticized than we ourselves have become.
Your line is not clear. Say that again.
The governor, from the whole protest of the whole thing, he has been in support. He has been in support of this protest.
Okay, he's been in support of the protest. Exactly. Right.
He showed that we can see. I think a lot of people don't understand.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that it happened under his watch. The governor has really tried.
Yeah.
What else do you want this man to do?
What else?
There are powers beyond this.
Okay.
That's why it's a listening man. For him as well. For this man.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, they've stopped me from picking up any more calls. And I like where we ended. What more do you want from him? He's been in support. He's holding out an olive branch. He's set up a panel. He's released the white paper. He's come out and he said, I have supported you. Let's rebuild Lagos together. But you don't want to work with him. What will it take? Let me say something. And this is not a support. They're going to throw me off. But I would say to you, and those of you who have seen my video will know exactly how I feel. So I don't need to repeat. But I will say to you, never in the history of Lagos State have we had one governor have to deal with 3 catastrophic incidents in 2 years. A pandemic, EndSARS, and the building that collapsed. I'm not making excuses for him. Heck, it's not my job to defend him. I want you to think about that this weekend. So the next time we talk about this, I really want to know, like the last guy said, has he not done enough? Or we want more? And until you get this truth, you're not going to walk with him. Okay. Have a fabulous weekend. My Sisi Oge will be on this weekend. And I'm producing Mamma Mia, but you'll hear about that in one of the jingles. Thank you. Bye-bye.